GM Adrienne.
Okay.
It's
Are we
Friday.
live?
Happy Friday. We are live. Happy Friday, everyone. And
Happy
Adrienne's in the process of
Floral Friday.
Floral
I guess.
Friday, apparently. And Zal has been in the chat watching old episodes, getting caught up. He was 3 episodes behind, ready to watch live now. Now he feels all caught up. So I love
hope
that.
you watched on 2x speed.
I assume. Which I'm sure we sound great at 2x speed for those of you listening. Like, really? Okay.
Okay, I just learned people are watching Netflix shows at 1.5.
How? I don't
more. You can do it on like you're not on like the TV, but maybe on like your phone or something.
No, I know you can do it, but why? I think it's not the how, it's the why that I find disturbing.
Yeah, just like you gotta be productive. Like I am watching so many shows.
You just have to like speed run the shows because you just cannot. By the way, I'm wearing my shirt backwards so that I could have Nounstown right there, and we'll talk about that when we get to World of App. But I'm like, just realized that it looks a little funky, but that's why. If it looks funky on your screen. All right. Naomi's in the chat. It has been a while. GM Naomi, our friend. All right. We are gonna get moving here, but first, a little intro for you while we go retweet things. So please do the same. Retweet, recast, let people know you're watching. Adrienne's about to notify everyone we're live, and we'll be back in 40 seconds. Welcome to GM Farcaster, bringing you everything from breaking news to spicy memes to the deep lore shaping this vibrant digital community. More than just a show, GM Farcaster is your digital third space where the community connects, the stories unfold, and the culture thrives. Whether you're a daily caster or just dropping by, we've got the latest buzz to keep you plugged in. So grab your coffee and let's dive in with your hosts, Nanish Prof and Adrienne, for another episode of GM Farcaster. GM Farcaster. It is Friday, August 15th, and you are here with Nanish Prof and Adrienne for 29 minutes of Farcaster news to start your day. Plus, we will have the folks from Talent Protocol joining us to chat all about base builders and rewarding creators who are building on base, and on chain. And I am just doing some retweeting because I finally, hopefully, let's check. Let's see if we're live on our GM Farcaster account because we've had problems streaming to that. But it looks like, yes, we are live on our GM Farcaster account as well today. So this is very exciting. Fix that one little thing, which is now working. So that's great. You can only go live. I don't know if you know this. You can only go live on your account if you are premium. Yeah. So finally upgraded that, and I could not.
I think that makes sense. It's like a pro subscription.
Sure.
You know,
I don't have a big problem with that, but I couldn't do it because I had 2 accounts on my phone. Wasn't able to do it there. It took me just a while to get it figured out, to be able to actually, it wouldn't let me for a very long time do it. And it just took a lot of troubleshooting. So, and also about that, if you are following us on Farcaster and Base, could you also go follow us on Twitter? I have been how am I going to put this? I really wanted to be able to use just all the new tools, but I have finally succumbed to the fact that that is just unrealistic and I need to just let it go. And so we are going to try and bump our Twitter account up a little bit. So if you're following us, it does not, Twitter Premium does not give lower swap fees. No, it does not. It does not help you with that whatsoever. Do not give Elon any ideas. So go give us a follow over on Twitter /X, GM Farcaster. And yeah, So thank you. We appreciate it. So I'm like, could all of my 42,000 followers over here and Adrienne's 64,000 followers just go follow GM Farcaster that has like 745 followers? That would be great. Thanks so much.
Wow. By
Follow
the
us
way,
on
I have
on
more
Farcaster
followers
as
on
well.
I have more followers on the base app.
Oh, do we really?
Yeah.
Because of the way they're yeah, I know. I was thinking that. I'm like, double it, and that's probably where we're at.
I have more
Minus
followers
spam.
on the protocol, so
Yeah, we have a lot more followers on the protocol. But right
so
now
I'm
what we
only
need
in other news,
in
find
other
me on the
news.
base app. I'm exclusively using the base app, guys,
Are you really?
because I'm kidding, no.
Okay, like what?
No.
Oh, because you have more followers over there? So now
Totally. Yeah, it
you're
strokes my
only on
ego. I'm just
only
kidding,
on the
you know I
base.
don't care about follower count.
It's not her worth. It's not her
Never
worth.
even look at it. Never even look at it.
That's funny. Well, we have 756 followers on Twitter. So thank you to all of you following us over there.
That's a lot of people.
And thank you, Ramsey, for doing your part. We appreciate you. It is a lot of people, but it's not enough. We're competing with giants, and we need your help. So this is where I'm at right now.
And I'm gonna shout out MFA, who's also in the chat, aka for kind in the chat, because I do see you, and we appreciate all of your support of the show.
Yes,
so
yes, appreciate that. So yeah, because all of a sudden there's a few new players, and they're just really well funded and have a lot of followers, and we'd like to be able to compete at that level. So that's all I'm saying.
Gotta play the game.
Gotta play the game. I don't want to play the game, but we're playing the damn game. All right. Nikki Sapp, we interrupt this scrolling session to announce that Bitcoin has reached a new all-time high and all new time high altitudes. And then, I don't know, 2 seconds after this, everything crashed. So thanks, Nikki. Thanks for that announcement. Also, if you're following my mom's market reports, I forgot to pull that one, but she basically said, "What happened? We were doing so good. We were doing so good." I know, Mom. And then it crashed, and now it's like stabilizing, but such is the way it goes. We were so close to all-time high on ETH too. So funny. We were talking about this yesterday, Wednesday, and 0x powers all of our Ethereum swaps on FC. So that is the case. So I kind of guessed the other day that I thought they probably were, but wasn't positive and wasn't sure if there was any issues in the Warren household, the Will and Linda household, over this. So I was hoping that they did, and they did. So that is good to know, because it also gives me another level of trust on the swaps. So that's, you like to know what's under the hood. So this is from Will Warren. 0x Swap API now offers best-in-class coverage for Zora and Base App ETH coin. So on top of the fact that it's powering FC. Flexible routing that lets users swap how they want, coined in the Zora app or TBA, doesn't matter with 0x, it just works. Builders rejoice. So 0x under the hood is a great thing to know. So glad to see that. And it was funny because while our friend Zal was catching up earlier today while he was watching Wednesday's show, earlier this morning, he also said 0x friends of Farcaster wallet, by the way. Yeah. So matcha equals Farcaster wallet. Yep, we figured that out, but thank you. We appreciate you for pitching in there. That would have been really helpful the other day. We didn't get a chance to share this before the developers call, but I always think it's interesting, even if you don't attend the call, to see the agenda, because you get an idea of like what's happening on. happening or what's coming up, and might be some potential alpha in there. So proposal for cross shard communication. I don't even know what that means. Design complete. What does that mean, Adrienne?
I mean, I don't know.
Get that, maybe you know. We don't know what that means. Something techie. And then it talks about different things like making improvements for Android devices, the new flow, the wallet improvement for search swaps, and no new fee swaps. More search improvements, collectibles, 46,000 to creators. That's exciting. And then web bidding is delayed, but still on the roadmap. And if you want to see all of the agendas, as well as usually the recordings are here as well, you can check out this site at the Farcaster hq.notion.site. So this link will be in our show notes if you're looking for it at another time. And in
I
our
should
lore
probably
app.
start going to the developer calls and live
You're a
casting
developer
them.
now.
You know, Dylan used to do that. So Dill
No.
Stack would go to the developer calls. He would do a whole live casting of updates. And then he would do a little here's some lore. We had a little Farcaster developer podcast called The Hub, and he would talk all dev updates. Then he got a full-time job.
And then he got a job.
Then he
a
would
job
still
at
be able to
base.
continue. I mean, he's literally working on Farcaster. So he
I
could
know.
it fits in, but I think he's busy.
He doesn't have time. Yeah.
But maybe I'll start joining the dev calls and
you're such a
trying to
dev now.
cover them.
I love
such a
that.
dev.
You're such a dev. You should definitely do that. I actually loved that he did that. It was super helpful. So I would not be upset if he decided to do that. That would be pretty cool.
Okay.
But I don't know if you have the time, but that would be awesome. So maybe sometime after your next trip. You might get one in before the next
After
trip.
base camp. After base camp.
There we go. Protocol fee. She's not even going to base camp, people. You realize that, right? Protocol
But you guys know when that is, so it's around the same time.
It's around the same time. This from B. Protocol fees were safely transferred into custody. The transaction is here. Shout out to Horsefax for smooth process. Here's a quick picture from SDS's command room. This was related to the Farcaster protocol fees update. We're planning to move Farcaster protocol fees to a custody platform in the next few days. Protocol fees are funds the protocol receives for signups, storage purchases, pro subscriptions, and collectible auctions. We're moving these funds for two reasons: security and stability. Security, while our contracts are thoroughly audited, we believe Coinbase Custody offers better and simpler security as our balances grow. Stability, we also want to reduce some of the volatility on these balances so we can pay them out to our creators and developers. Today, storage fees are entirely in ETH, which has fluctuated more than 100% in the last year. Yeah, no kidding. Our plan is to diversify this between ETH, BTC, and USDC. So you can see all of that. There's some additional information with a fact here. Does Merkle plan to pay these out as rewards? To date, Merkle has paid out more than 1 million in rewards and retroactive grants from our corporate balance sheet. We have not used protocol fees yet, but we plan to start doing this in the future as we scale rewards and retroactive grants. 2, why Coinbase? Coinbase manages hundreds of billions of crypto on behalf of some of the largest organizations in the world. They have smart, simple defaults to keep funds safe. Additionally, it will allow us to more easily manage the treasury across assets. And then 3, will the asset ownership be transparent? No immediate plans. For now, we're optimizing for pragmatic and simple approach. As balances grow, we'll likely iterate and publish regular disclosures. Eventually, we may shift to a more decentralized solution. Okay, so there you go. I thought that was interesting and good information. And I didn't realize that they were still paying everything off of their corporate balance sheet for now. So that was very good to know. Okay, when I see messages like this from Dan, and there's been a couple lately, I go, what is he building? And this is from Dan. Is it possible to create a smart contract vault wallet for NFTs that rejects all other assets except NFTs or assets sent by a specifically allow listed set of addresses. And all I do when I see these things, I have no answers. I have no help. I just go, what's he building? What's he trying to build here? Like, and for what? And what is it going to do? And then there was another one about, it sounded like a sweep of something that would automatically change everything into USDC as it came into your wallet. And that was interesting. So there was a really good discussion here about that type of smart contract, which is why I'm showing it, not just because of my curiosity, but also there was some interesting responses. So if you have an interest in this area, there was some cool stuff that was in this thread. So yeah, so we'll see what comes next, if anything gets built from that. This from Aneri just launched in base larger video uploads in the base app. Update your app and share your creations, even that 20-minute video, 1080p, or 5-minute 4K cinematic masterpiece. So they raised the size, I think, to match Zora, because Zora's limit was 2 gig. So now it's the same. I think it's about the same. So 2 gig. But more importantly, why I'm showing this is, did you catch the very first video in this?
I sure did. looks so peaceful and beautiful.
Doesn't it?
Is that 4K? Is that a 4K cinematic masterpiece?
It's a 4K cinematic masterpiece. That's
Look
what
at that
is. Let's just keep rewinding and going back to that part. That was my vacation video, which you can also see in my background. So there you go. Similar situation. But I thought this was good to see that they're improving video, but also really the reason I'm showing this today is because I'm in it. And that's the reason. So thanks, Aneri.
Have you noticed we've been sharing more clips from the GM Farcaster account?
I have. Have you guys in the chat noticed? You know what?
No, because nobody likes them. They never show up on the feed. When I scroll through the base app and I'm looking at the video feed, they
never show up there. They never show up in the base app, and I don't know why. When you scroll through, if you click on a video in Farcaster, by the way, you can continue to scroll like you do on TikTok. If you don't realize that, now you know. So if you just keep scrolling up, you'll get a video feed. They haven't separated it out yet the way that the base app is. I'm assuming that's coming at some point. But we never show up on the base app. Like, I've scrolled that thing for hours to see if one of them hit. Nothing hits. I do have to say, though,
are they going to make me buy Pro? Like, do I have to buy Farcaster Pro for the GM Farcaster account?
Can we get an ad?
I started posting clips from my account. Nowhere.
I know.
No love.
I know. That's the only. I'm surprised that one showed up. So I'm glad at least one of them hit. I know.
Look at this.
Just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling. None.
Tell me when you see us.
No, still haven't seen us. Nope. Still nope. It's a nice video feed, though. I love the video feed. There was Newt.
Hey, Newt.
Hey, Newt.
Butterflies.
Butterfly. That weird kid on the boat.
I mean,
he shows up everywhere. I don't even see, here's the other thing that I find weird. And I've already reported this to Base, by the way, so they know that their algorithm is off. I never even see Naomi, Afro Chicks. And how am I not seeing her over there? I don't know. It's very weird. So there's something weird with their algo, but I'm sure it'll figure itself out. One thing about our clips,
immediately, we never think it's a skill issue. It's not us. No, it's the algo. Like, we're going to play that game.
Yes.
Maybe we got to work harder.
We do have to work harder. I will point out one thing in case people haven't noticed. You'll notice different formatting for all of the videos. There's no consistency at all. I think I just saw Woody. Where are you now?
Okay, so this is the Farcaster feed. I showed you the base feed earlier. Yeah. This is Farcaster.
Yeah, I know all these people. At least we're still not showing up. Not yet, but usually we do. I've seen us there. I've definitely seen us there.
We've been permissionlessly covering Farcaster news, documenting everything. We're completely bootstrapped. We have no Oh, there's Newt again.
That's new again.
Like, do we not? Should we take a hint?
What can we do? What can we do here, people? Okay, usually I see us in there. This is surprising. But also we need some consistency with our clips, so bear with us. We're trying some things, so we're experimenting. I do see Talent Protocol hanging out. Juampi. I'm sure
You
he'll
don't know how to
correct
say
me.
your name.
He'll correct me on the name. We'll bring up in just a couple minutes. We're finishing up some news, and we'll get to it. A few more things. Actually, I have a whole bunch more things, so I'm going to try and go through this quick. This from Tanishwa. I'm not sure if it's Chanish or Tennis HQ. I'm not sure. Tani. We're going to call her Tani. So just you're joining a great crew of people whose names I cannot pronounce. So sorry about that, Tani. Life update. I've joined Farcaster full time. I've seen this vision one too many times now to not act upon it. I've never felt more aligned than this mission I am about to embark. Crypto's promise has always been about undeniability that no two willing parties who desire to communicate, transact, or exchange are denied. Farcaster for me has always been about this undeniability, the core promise that your social graph is yours to live with. No platform can take away your connections, your voice, or the communities you've built. And in that permanence lies a quiet kind of power, the kind that refuses to disappear. For me, this plays out on my natural curiosities of experimenting with social and finance, visible from all the fun I've been having on FC over the last couple of years. Intelligent, obedient, cipher, still unsolved. I am now excited to use everything I've learned to make it better for everyone else. I'll see you around the timeline. And she's coming on as a designer. So Blockheim is getting, some help there. So it's not all on Blockheim now. So very cool to see. And I don't know if this has been collected yet. Probably has. But very cool. So welcome. Excited to see you here. I loved this kind of thinking. And by the way, this is where I'm at as well. RIP Fat Protocol thesis. Welcome back. Distribution rules everything around me thesis. Dream. Yeah, this is why I'm making a push for people to follow us on Twitter, even though it pains my soul. Not that I don't like Twitter. I just really wish I could, move more to the decentralized things. And then this was Cream Clanker rules everything around me thesis. Dream Cream from Moon Poppy. And then this from It's Basil, which I thought this was hilarious, but Basil, blah, blah, blah. The answer is distribution. But what about blah, blah, blah? It always has, always been, always will be distribution. But my flywheel, attention market thesis. Yes, that's literally distribution. But tipping is so useless. No, it's distribution. You're wrong, nerd. It's users. Everything is downstream of users. Bro, that's distribution. But what if all the apps were one big app? It doesn't matter if there's no distribution. But bro, creator coin, content coin, fat app, yo-yo, incentivization and alignment. Is there a question? Where does the community come from? Distribution. What about the team? Distribution. The capital? Distribution. Wake up, think boy. Kind of love that. Really love that. But yes, that is what it comes down to. If nobody sees you, it doesn't matter. Okay, couple more things from Dan. Where are we in the crypto cycle? Warning, astrology. Didn't expect that at all. One, BTC and ETH at near all-time high. ETH wealth effect lifting many EVM assets. Stock market also all-time high. 2, no hard data, but my gut from multiple cycles at the biggest retail on-ramp says majority of, in case you didn't know, that's that kid Danny who started Coinbase. Says majority of inflows are from ETFs, treasury companies, and institutions, not new on-chain consumers. I think that's important. I think that's an important note. I don't think we've seen yet, like we did in 2021 with NFTs popping off, where we had a whole bunch of new people, mostly because in 2020, mostly because they were home on their phones and had nothing else to do. Like that was the big reason. COVID really pushed a huge amount of people into crypto who wouldn't have been otherwise. But that's not what we're seeing right now. 3, economy is wonky. That's a great way to put it. Weak jobs, inflation signs, don't worry. They're getting rid of all those reports, so it'll be fine. Yet market expects a September rate cut. Rate cut is good for risk assets, but bad for stablecoin revenue. 4, IPOs are back. Circle, Bullish, and Figma, non-crypto, but tech related, all saw strong demand. Expect more crypto and non-crypto filings in the next 6 months if markets stay strong. 5, stablecoin rules are here, hence the new stablecoin L1s, but no clarity yet for network tokens. The Clarity Act is moving through Congress and likely to pass this fall. Market entrepreneurs will need 6 to 12 months to absorb what new GTM, go-to-market models it enables. 6, where are we in the cycle? Thought? No idea. Probabilistically a barbell, either early cycle, hooray, or final innings. That's very different answers there, Dan, and not helpful whatsoever. So thanks. What this means for you. A, active traders, no advice, too many variables, always a black swan risk. Godspeed. Builders seeking consumers, nothing's changed yet. Avoid the noise best you can. Find 10, 100, 1,000 users who love your product and iterate before the big consumer wave arrives. TBD on timing. C, US-based teams thinking tokens, pay attention to the Clarity Act. Feed the draft and final text into tools like Notebook LM to explore implications. That's a really good suggestion. So I really like that. That was super interesting, helpful. And then we also have this from Balaji. Of the top 10 assets, 6 digital companies, 1 digital currency, 3 physical commodities. So the 20th century American economy is nowhere to be seen. It's been deprecated in favor of the virtual 21st century and physical 19th. The future and the past together against the present, which is really interesting. So you've got, this is a list of assets. Bitcoin just moved ahead of Google this week. So that's why this was getting some play. So you've got gold, NVIDIA, Microsoft, Apple, Bitcoin, Google, Amazon, silver, Meta, and Saudi Aramco, which is oil. So craziness going
If you're
on
not
there.
familiar, and if you're not familiar with Balaji and kind of his worldview,
Yeah.
so you could look at that list and be like, oh, 5 of them are US companies. So the US is represented, but the distinction is they're digital companies, which means like, yeah, they're in the US and they operate here, but it's like they have global impact and they tend to act like it's like the digital space is borderless.
Right.
So
yeah, very interesting. Yeah, very, very interesting. And I like seeing so much more from Balaji lately. So thanks for coming back, sir. We like hearing from you. One last thing.
When's Bitcoin going to flip gold?
I know, that's the question, right? And there's a lot of, I heard an interesting discussion. I'm trying to remember where the discussion was right now, and I can't remember, but somebody talking about selling the gold that we're holding on our balance sheet is incorrectly denominated or something, and possibly, I don't know exactly how, either by lending or by selling some of that gold to flip it to Bitcoin. Don't know if that's going to happen, but interesting thesis there, especially if they did it via leverage, would be interesting. On the US government's balance sheet, I mean, not on my personal balance sheet. My personal balance sheet has no gold, except for like, things I wear around my neck, except for this. Except for this, that's it. I have no bars hanging out anywhere. One last thing before we bring Talent Protocol up, and then we do have a few more things after Talent Protocol because, I didn't get through it all. This from our friends at Octant, GM folks. Now for our big news, since we launched 2 years ago, by the way, happy birthday, Octant. They just had their 2-year birthday. We've always had asks about when we would do an epoch like this. Well, it's finally time to make Ethereum's narrative stronger. Time for creatives to shine. Time for Epoch 9. In an exciting collaboration with Ethereum Foundation, Strategic Funding Coordination Team, we're bringing you Epoch 9 Ethereum stories. It's time to fund the journalists, storytellers, content creators, and researchers who've helped make Ethereum legible, credible, and engaging to audiences. It's time to fund high-impact marketing, educational, and journalistic content that push Ethereum forward. It's time to fund folks who are making Ethereum smart, clear, impossible to ignore for audiences. It's time to fund your vision for how Ethereum stories should be told. It's time for you to take the stage. It's time to grow Ethereum. Show us the campaign, series, or investigation you'd run to make Ethereum a part of everyday conversation. To apply, go to this link. It will be in our show notes. Applications starting from August 14th through August 27th. So we've got to figure that out because we should apply. So very cool to see and looking forward to seeing what people come up with. So exciting stuff. All right. Let's bring our friend up here from Talent Protocol who can tell us exactly how to pronounce his name.
Hey, what's up?
Juampi?
Juampi. With
Juampi, like a
Juampi.
Juan. Okay, Juampi.
Yeah, but Juampi feels more fancy.
It feels really bad, like a very awful American, just mispronouncing everything in the world.
I love American accent, yeah.
Well, we're so happy to have you here with us today. And we're excited to talk to you about Talent Protocol and dive into some of what you have going on. We were trying to remember, I think we had Talent Protocol on when we did like a base builders sort of roundup. And that was very early days. Like they had just launched. I think it was about a year ago, I think, that you guys had launched. Right? Am I right?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was not there. I can't confirm.
Okay.
But probably Felipe, that is the other member from Tani, that is super active on Farcaster. Probably he was there. But yeah, we have been doing like a lot of things related with Farcaster, with base the last few and a half years. So yeah, and now we launched the creator score. So it's step farther.
Amazing. So tell us about what you tell us a little bit. Let's start with what is Talent Protocol for those who don't know, and then we'll move to what you have going on right now. Like what's the latest? And I had all my links ready and now I can't find them. Oh, there they are. I was like, I know I had these ready, and then I just lost them. So I want to share the sites while we explain this, because I think that'll be more useful. So let's dive into that. Actually, I think it's going to be this. Oops. First, it's going to be this. Actually, just start chatting about Talent Protocol while I get this going. Tell us what it is.
Yeah, don't worry. I mean, for those that don't know, Talent Protocol is a reputation platform in a super basic words, at least for the public. Then we, of course, sell like custom services regarding data to like specific ecosystem, such as Base. We are doing the builder rewards with them, builders ecosystem analytics with Celo now, and with other chains and protocols that I can't share right now, but you will probably see on a future. And yeah, we basically had this popular system called the builder score that is a way to actually measure your reputation as a builder. So we track like activity on chain, like smart contracts, the volume they have, users that are using it, and of course like GitHub activity, like are you active on GitHub, what are you shipping, repos, ecosystem, etc. And we have been doing that for like the past year and a half. And I'm a huge fan of creators myself. I consider myself a creator. I create a lot of content on social media. Actually, to my friends, I always say that I'm a frustrated content creator. Like in another life, I was actually a successful one. And I have always been pushing for a way to measure on-chain creators. And now with like Base App and Base going like all in on creators, and us being like super aligned with Base and working with them closely, we felt like maybe it's time to create new scores. So we launched the creator score. That is a reputation system to measure on-chain creators. And I do an emphasis on on-chain because we can only track on-chain data. So if you have millions of subscribers of you on YouTube or on Instagram, unfortunately, right now we don't track that information. We will on the future, but not right now for this MVP. And yeah, it's basically that we track like all your activity in the top consumer app. So of course, Sora, like a lot of information regarding Sora, pods. So for example, if you are uploading like podcasts like this on pods, that will of course count. Flaunch, Farcaster, Lens Protocol, like all the top consumer brands that you can think of. We track data from them. We get like different scorings, and based on your activity and your impact, boom, you get your creator score. That's a simple way to explain it. We are going to also make a creator rewards round that we just uploaded like a proposal on Purple DAO to get like some funds there. So we will distribute around like 10K, 15K, hopefully more on 1st of September to the top 200 on-chain creators based on their creator score. So that's like the first utility for the creator score. And yeah, then the valuable thing is the data itself, all the data we collect. For example, Good Morning Farcaster or Farcaster themselves can come and say like, hey, talent, we want to know who are the top creators on Sora that at the same time have, I don't know, a podcast on pods and also launch a coin on Launch. Boom. You can easily done that via our API.
So, I just realized I have not voted yet. So we've got.
Who would appreciate that for sure?
Yeah, we got to go in and vote, Adrienne. So this is the proposal to Purple Talent Protocol Creator Rewards, X Purple DAO, creator score, earn on chain, tells you a little bit about everything that's going into it. And
so basically the prize pool of the creator rewards right now it's around 10K. I think it's 9K. And we have like multiple sponsors, base, fee, noise. I don't know. I don't want to let anyone out there, but a lot and some that are joining that will be announced next week. And of course, we thought about like Farcaster. And when it comes to Farcaster, the main representative to support community initiatives is Purple DAO. So we talked with Hamti, that was the one actually uploading the proposal, and we put this together. And if it's successful, hey, that's one more ETH into the price pool. That right now, because of all the bull market and everything, it's a lot of money. One ETH.
It is, yeah. I mean, and the total prize pool, though, I think you said 9 right now, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's around 9K. Yeah.
And then you've also been doing like 2 ETH rewards every week with base. Is that correct? As well?
That's the builder.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, that's the builder rewards program we have with base. Basically, every week, base gives 2 ETH to the top 100 builders, and there is when Talent Protocol comes to play, like how they measure who are the top 100 builders that week using Talent Protocol. So we see everything you ship on GitHub, everything you ship on chain. With AI, we make like a summary, so you can actually see as an individual. You can go to the leaderboard, click on a name, and actually see a summary of what they did that week. So, for example, I don't know, Vitalik work on the Ethereum Foundation repository on GitHub, launching blah blah blah, and you can see all that information from builders. But yeah, super cool. Yeah, cool program.
All right, I'm voting right now. Hold on.
That's good. Yeah, we will also probably integrate Purple DAO information there. So, like if you are a Purple DAO NFT holder, yeah, you will probably have more points into your creator score.
The other thing I have to figure out, I don't think we have. Oh, why isn't this working for me? I think I'm not connected right. I'll do it right after. So I don't know that we've looked at GM Farcaster's creator score, and that I have to go in and make sure that's set up because that's a separate wallet. So I started so early on, I was uploading on my wallet everything that was GM Farcaster. So my score was getting a boost from that, and then we switched it.
Okay.
And then mostly what I'm creating on chain now is under this GM Farcaster wallet. So I got to go fix that and see where that one is at. But I don't know that we even set up a profile or anything. So I got to go and make that happen.
You don't need to set a profile. Like we index data.
Okay, cool.
This is a cool thing that not everyone knows, but we actually track around 13 million addresses.
Wow.
So you don't need to have a profile. We just make it for you if you're on chain. So you probably go to Talent Protocol or to our mini app, and you will probably see already your profile with a lot of data. So yeah, that's a cool thing, thanks to open social graph and on-chain
Amazing. I love
technology.
that. But I know there was some way, like there were things like where you could get a boost and stuff like that. So that's what I
Yes,
was, like
I
I want to make
think
sure we have it set up right. So we have everything kind of going good.
I think right now, if you like, you can get like the more things you create on chain, the more points you have to your creator score, and the greater your creator score, the greater your position on the leaderboard, the greater your position on the leaderboard, the more rewards. But there is a booster. We'll probably add more, but right now the only booster that is out there is by holding talent. I think if you hold 100 talent,
Okay.
it's around like $1 or something. Like, it's just a symbolic thing. You get like a 10% booster into your rewards. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, that is very cool. And I think I know we're holding it I'm holding it in my personal, but I'm not sure if we have any in the GM Farcaster. I may have to share some over there. And Adrienne, you did check your score. Let me pull that up.
Yeah,
There
that's
it
a lot.
is.
141. It's a pretty good score out there.
I
So
don't
what,
know.
what's a good score? Like how does it, is that
You
the rank?
can see that you can click there on leadboard, like, the that's a cool thing that we actually didn't announce. So sneak peek here for all GM Farcaster watchers. But if you like click there, like go to the carousel, it says 10% booster. Like, okay,
Wait,
we will have
this?
creator perks.
Oh.
Yeah, no, sorry. Like, click there.
Like,
Remove that
okay.
pop-up.
Go back
Like,
here. Okay.
okay, it says 10% reward, and then
Oh,
it
I
says
see.
creator perk.
Creator perk.
We had builder perks, like for builders. Now we have creator perks. So Screen Studio, like probably
Cool.
some of you use it. Like, it's this software that records your screen, but with super smooth animations and in 4K. It's pretty expensive. It's like $100 a year. Well, we will give like 25 free subscription for the top creators, so you can improve all the things that you are doing on chain. So if you are doing video creations or whatever, now you have a better software for free for you to use on your creation. So that's cool. We will have a lot
Very
of
cool.
creator perks during the year. So yeah, but you asked me about what is a good score. So scroll down the leaderboard. No, on the
Where is
mini
it?
app.
Hold
Yeah,
on. This one.
yeah. And you can see,
Okay.
like, they are the top creators. Of course, Jesse, like, a lot of people complain about Jesse.
349. Yeah.
I know
Jesse's like,
Jesse is the founder of Bitcoin and everything, but objectively, if you see data, on-chain data, Jesse is the top creator. He is the one making the most revenue,
yeah.
the most posts, the most collects. You can't argue with that. And yeah, you can see like
It's true.
a list of all
Yeah.
the top creators.
Yeah. And then he always takes any kind of rewards like this and gives them back. So it's all good.
Yeah, that's a cool thing. We are going to add an opt-out option there. So for example, Jesse and Coop, that are like always earning cool airdrops, I don't think they need more money, so they can like donate their airdrop, and it will be redistributed across the top 100, top
Oh, that's
200.
cool.
Yeah.
Or you can just have them opt out of the leaderboard completely, and Toady would be really happy. I can guarantee you nothing would make him happier than if you can
I know.
remove he would love to be number one. I know him
I know
well.
how
Nothing would
Tony
make
is.
him happier.
The thing is that the leaderboard is not based on earnings; it's based on creator score, and we
Yeah.
can't not give a creator
Nothing
score.
you
Like,
can
we give
do.
a creator
Yeah.
score for everyone. Yeah.
All right. I need to work on my creator score. I think a lot of things are not connected. I'm telling you, because it's like I'm missing all the stuff I create on chain is on GM Farcaster.
Probably
So I'll have to check
we
that.
track all your wallets connected to Farcaster,
Yeah.
so maybe if you
That's
connect
good.
more there.
Okay.
And you can probably just add the wallet, Prof. Just
Yeah.
like connect. You don't have to
see.
change what you're doing. You just say like claim the GM Farcaster wallet to your account.
Oh, that's true. I should probably do that.
Yeah, you can
that
do
way
that.
we have it all together. And that way it's put all together so that we could track all of that as well. So very cool. So Adrienne has a better score than me. That's just like wrong. That's what I mean. Like, it's something's off.
I was upset too, because it's like I have no pods credential. I'm like, I do a podcast, but
same.
I don't put it on chain. So I'm like, it's on chain. I don't do it. But what my credit comes from it's like paragraph posts.
Oh, right. Yep.
And I know you're doing paragraph for the GM Farcaster and Zora.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's
So
Farcaster credentials, like when
Yep.
you know, so it's
But a lot of mine are on the GM Farcaster wallet. So that's the thing. Like a lot of all the Zora, like all of season 2 is on the Zora, and it was on the GM Farcaster wallet, and all of season 3 is on pods, and it's on the GM Farc. So I got to go check that out and see what our score is over there.
it's cool. It's all the connected wallets because that's on your profile. Like
so it's including the Farcaster wallet as well now?
yeah,
Or
yes.
it is. Okay,
It
the
tracks,
integrated one?
it tracks
Great.
all your Farcaster, like your Farcaster profile, the wallets you have connected to your Farcaster, and also the wallets you individually connected to Talent Protocol app. So you can go to
Okay,
settings
cool.
and connect more wallets like individual.
Okay, great.
How does it
That's
work
awesome.
now with like when you join the base app spins up a new embedded wallet for you. But that's
yeah.
not connected to your Farcaster profile. So it's
Good
not like
question.
things that are happening. Like if you're doing things on the base app, it doesn't seem to be connected to Talent Score unless we have to like specifically claim that wallet.
Okay, good question. I don't remember exactly how the base app works, but I know the base app takes your context from Farcaster. So when you open the mini app of the creator score or the builder score from your Farcaster app, from your base app, you will see your Farcaster profile and all information related to your Farcaster profile. So yeah, it's not a big problem. We want to actually integrate as a data point also the creator rewards from base app, weekly, like based on your activity on the base app. You get rewards. Well, that will be a data point too, because it means reputation for creators. So yeah, every single way to
That's a
measure
great
reputation
point.
as
So
a
is
creator in every platform, we try to add it.
it capturing the weekly Farcaster rewards as well, like that list?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
It's taking that
That's
into
really
account.
cool. Oh, awesome. So someone's asking about Zora. Does this also account for Zora engagement? You folks, both accounts are not the same. Okay. So yeah, that's the other thing is Zora had some splits with the way that they're creating new wallets too. It's basically what we want to know is how do we get everything connected in there so it's all reading everything we're doing on chain?
So for Zora, we do like this. So they have, like, if you create a Zora account, you get like your smart wallet inside on Zora, but you can also link it with your end of account. So we are doing two things. We are first of all checking if your end of account is a link to a Zora wallet. If that's the case, we get all that information. We show it. Like, I think the cool thing is that we track both models, the new one that is coins and the old one. For those of you that remember, Zora used to be NFTs, so a post was an NFT, not a coin. We also track that system, so you will probably see all your earnings there. Now, creator coin will also be taken account. But the thing is that if you don't have your Zora account connected with an end of account wallet, we import Zora accounts by themselves. So if you have a Zora profile, that's all. It's just a Zora profile.
So if you do not have a wallet
on
connected to that, it's probably not picking up the Privy one, because the Privy are the embedded wallets. That's the one that's picking it up, like that you're logging in with email. So can you connect an email to your creator account so that it would pick up those Privy wallets?
We just added literally 2 days ago the ability to connect multiple emails to Talent Protocol.
Great.
Okay. I don't know. I think it takes in account the wallet. I just need to ask my team, because I know Privy launched like a few days ago this global wallet thing where you can like connect multiple emails and take in account all your fragmented reputation from all your smart wallet. I'm not sure if we are integrating that right now, but if you have a Zora profile, you have a creator score. That for sure.
Okay. So it's really, it's funny that as we make this easier for the normies to jump on with these embedded wallets, it makes it so much harder for those of us who've been here forever. We just end up with an unbelievable amount of wallets that like it's just crazy. So it's really funny to see like that duality happening for those of us who've been here forever, having to keep learning the new thing, and then trying to like consolidate everything. Whereas like people who are just coming in, they're not even going to see the crypto of it all. So funny. They're just logging in with their emails.
And I'm wondering, can one wallet be associated with multiple people?
Oh,
No, because one wallet belongs to one person.
But in Farcaster accounts, I think you can add, like you can authorize, like you can choose what wallet you want associated. Wampi, do you like how this just became like a, we're just going to like ask questions about
how to
like a
pump
No,
troubleshooting?
I love that. I love that. But
hey,
it's all down to how do we pump our scores?
Because you can't like,
I mean,
because we have like other account, like I'm thinking of like our Warpy account, or like I was like going to add the, you know, it's like you can
but
associate any wallet to your account.
You have your own wallet, right? You have your wallet, you have multiple wallets. That's amazing. You probably have other wallets for, I don't know, GM Farcaster. You need to decide. You can connect that wallet to your personal account, so it will start importing all your information, for example, from your GM Farcaster into your personal account. Then it will detect that you have more than one Farcaster, and you can choose which information to show. Maybe you just want your username to be your personal one or your GM Farcaster, but the thing is that everything will be under one talent profile, multiple Farcaster accounts under one talent profile. Or you can decide to have your personal profile and not connect your GM Farcaster, and GM Farcaster will have its own personal profile. It
so
depends
Warpy
on
could
you.
have its
I
own.
would suggest not to merge it or merge it. I don't know. I mean,
we'll probably keep it separate. I'll probably keep it separate.
No, I think it's cool to merge it because of the mentality of like profiles and not accounts. So we don't like having like base their own account. It's not, I mean, we want persons, like individual creators, individual builders. So it's weird seeing on the leaderboard like GM Farcaster. So I would suggest connect it to your own personal. And maybe you can do rock, paper, scissors to see
we'll have to figure it out.
And who will get all the rewards. Yeah.
the wallet's on my computer, so
yeah, that's a good exercise actually.
But we have so many, we have so many things that we need to, readjust and reconnect. Warpy can have his own. Warpy could just be his own little
Warpy
guy.
is a person.
Warpy is his own
by
thing.
Person, we mean AI. He's
I saw it on. I think it tagged me on a cast. Yeah.
Oh, it did. But so Warpy has access to all our past shows. So I was trying to get him to summarize when Philippe was on. But I realized that was a special. We did a 24-hour stream for our birthday last year.
Really? Okay. That's amazing.
So this year we're turning 2. We're doing a 48-hour stream.
No way. But you're
she's
going to
literally
turn, right?
She's literally going to be in Mongolia when our anniversary is. So no, we're not.
I'm lying. I'm lying through my teeth. We are not doing that. But anyway, but Warpy doesn't have. So as soon as the stream ends, I'm going to go upload the transcript so that Warpy can talk about
all of this.
That's how you felt Warpy with the transcript. Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
The transcript goes up and then it can answer questions. Yeah.
Yeah. And I did buy talent so I could get the boost. And I bought it in my Warplet. And it was super smooth, and it doesn't show up in my list of tokens. So Sloke is going to be getting a DM from me also when we hang up. I don't know.
So I think I have talent somewhere, and I don't know which wallet, and I have to make sure it's connected. Because I'm like, I definitely have talent. I definitely have the talent.
You can always
somewhere.
Buy more.
So I got to find it. Yeah, I might just have to buy more into my Warplet just to make sure it's registering there.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. I know Warpy does not get them automatically. Adrienne has to do some work in the background there.
But he will. It's going to, by the end of the year, everything will be fully automated. And then I don't know.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, I like the idea about Warpy. Yeah.
Do we have any particular new calls to action or anything that you want folks to know before we wrap here that we maybe didn't talk about?
I mean, call to action. You have the creator score. Go and check it to see like how is your creator score. It's a mini app on Farcaster. You can just put creatorscore.app and it will pop up. There's going to happen a creator reward 1st of September, so you still have time to increase your score. Top 200 on-chain creators will get a big part of the prize pool. price pool is always increasing, so it will be more money, and we will probably play around with the with the formulas. And if you have a purple DAO, like you are a purple DAO holder NFT, we have a proposal up right now where we are asking for 1 Ethereum to put more money into the prize pool. And more money to the prize pool means more money for everyone that is an on-chain creator, a great way to support on-chain creators on Farcaster. So yeah, would appreciate everyone voting there.
Yeah, so if you are in purple, yes to crypto, are you still listening? He might have gone already. Make sure you go put some votes on here, and I'm going to do that right after we get off because it's not working for me for some reason. So
yeah, no hurry.
So it will get done, but we've seen it go up while we were doing the show, so that's
That
good.
was me. I put my 2 in.
That's good. No, there was more than that.
More, yeah.
It wasn't just you. It was definitely wasn't just you because it was lower than that. I think it was like 22.
Look at us live driving
I know.
votes, whipping
I
those
know.
votes
I would have
live
put my
on the
6
air.
in, but I couldn't get it. It wasn't connecting for some reason. I think I have to reconnect it. So I'll do that right after this though. So we'll get you some votes for sure. Oh, creator score 142. Yes to crypto.
I don't know if that's enough to get in the top 100 though.
I don't know. I don't know what number we need.
What do you even
I gotta
doing?
go look.
Also, what was that 141?
Yeah,
that's a great.
right
that's a great. That's actually 1 point bigger than yours.
My
Yeah.
nemesis.
Now you have something to
someone to
battle.
You.
I mean, Yes to Crypto loves a leaderboard. So this is going to be a whole thing now for him, I'm sure. So he will find his way into the top 200. I guarantee it. Especially if you get a boost from purple, that's great. That would be for being for holding purple tokens. That would be amazing.
I was actually trying to ship that today, like on
that'd be awesome.
that. So yeah, I need.
It would be great if it
everybody
tracked like active participation, like votes. Is it going to track votes or just holding the token?
Would be great.
Would be
to
cool.
track votes. I mean, I will need to define actually if that like voting actually means you're a creator. Because
maybe something to think about. Yeah, that's true.
We want to track specific like meaning a creator. Like purple DAO itself already, it's like a bit tricky because NFT holder doesn't mean like everyone can buy an NFT to pump their score.
Right.
But we are like trying to see like, okay, if you hold a purple DAO, you are probably active on Farcaster and creating content.
Yep.
So we are going on that path.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because if you look at who does hold purple tokens, it's a lot of the builders of Farcaster. So, like Chris Corallo, like Yes to Crypto, like me, like Adrienne, Peachy, like I can go on and on, Humpty. So that's really cool. I love that. It would be cool though to track activity too. That would be an amazing thing to encourage people to vote, but that's a whole other animal. This has been amazing. Thanks for joining us today and wishing you the best of luck with this prop. I'm going to go do some voting in just a moment. Anything else, Adrienne, before we wrap our chat?
No, I loved hearing about the updates. And
yeah, this is awesome.
This is super cool.
Awesome.
Okay. Thanks for
amazing.
Me. It was
Thank you
amazing
so
to
much.
be here.
Yeah, we put this together quickly, didn't we?
It was quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Guys.
That worked out great. Yeah.
Rocket. Like this was made in less than 24 hours. So it was amazing.
That was great. And you know what? I realized that Humpty had reached out about trying to do that too. So I'm glad you took the reins there, Adrienne, and got this done because
yes.
Thanks,
Humpty.
Yeah, thanks, Humpty, for putting this in motion. And thank you for being with us. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Because some people work years to get on the show. They're in our DM every day for a year before they get in.
If you can, you can. It's like that.
Yeah, it's just so you know. Thanks so much, and we'll see you around on the timeline. And go do some voting if you're in purple. All right, thanks so much. And I'm gonna move you down into our room there, and we've got a couple more things. I know it's crazy, but it's that kind of day. That I want to just touch on real quick. And then we will call it for the weekend. But there was a few more things going on, and most of them are just fun things. So these are the fun things that I want to make sure we cover because we need fun in our lives. I'm just pulling up these. So here we go.
Farcaster's so fun, by the way.
It's been very
It's still
fun.
so fun.
Like, it's been very fun in the past week. It really has. So we've got this that just happened, and this was so funny. So this is from Bobby Ong of CoinGecko. There was a whole thing that went down that if there was 1,000 likes, that Bobby Ong would put the purple hat on his PFP, on his Pengu, and he did. So Bobby Ong, being the founder of CoinGecko, co-founder, and here's his cast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, the purple hat goes on my PFP for a week with the 100K likes. Thank you for the very warm welcome. I love you guys from the DGen community. Do download Gecko Terminal app, as we love purple in Gecko Terminal too. And then I forgot to pull this one, but Jacek had posted deleted deck screener now on my CoinGecko Maxi, something like that. So that was fun to see. And then this happened where after that all happened, come on, they actually changed the CoinGecko PFP as well. So hold on, it's not coming up. Let me see if I can get it to pop up here. But it's really cute too. It's like this animated PFP that's super cute. So they could,
and I really should
got
be
2
having
for
my
1.
purple top hat. I really should be pulling my purple top hat when we talk about DGen and
I know.
top hats on the show, but it's in storage.
That's an
So
excellent
it's
point.
not anywhere near my desk.
Yeah, it's an excellent point. Hold on. You're right. We should. Okay. So mine's a little different.
You look like Bobby's PFP.
I do.
Yeah.
I just need, if I have, I'm like, how close do I have a Pengu? Yeah. So yeah, while we're doing this, and then this happened. So this was the other thing that happened with Jacek. We're pumped to see CoinGecko rocking the hat on Farcaster. It's a perfect example of what our community can achieve together. We're building strong connections across DeFi space and spreading the hat far and wide. The hat stays on always. So that was really cool. So now the CoinGecko also is wearing a little DGen hat. So very cute. I love
Adorable.
this. It's so cute. It's so cute. So when we did the collab with DGen for the trivia contest, I was wearing this hat like every game. So it's the reason I had it handy. Just in case. Maybe that's how we make a deal with Jacek for our next sponsorship. Adrienne we will wear purple hats during the DGen segment of GM Farcaster. What do you think? Yay? Nay?
I don't look good in a top hat. Can you give me?
Disagree. I very much disagree. All right, why isn't this coming up for me? I'll come back to it. So this from Shane Mack with XMTP. We're excited to share our plans for much larger groups on XMTP and are opening up conversation to our community to give feedback on which types of groups we want to build first. Join the combo below with Nick M and others building on XMTP. How do you feel about large group chats? Like, I don't know what he means by large. How large is large? Like, there's a certain point where
Wait, are we talking about group
chats? Yeah. So he's talking about larger group chats on XMTP. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, how large is too large?
10 people? Like what? I don't know.
Like, I feel like it's like it can get a little crazy. So I don't know. I don't know how many. Like 100 to me gets to be a little nutty. So more than 100 is going to be quite a bit. I don't know.
I'm
I
not
don't know
a
if
group
that would work.
chat maxi.
Yeah.
You're probably not surprised, but
I am unsurprised by that.
I know people love their group chats.
I love my group chats, but also they get overwhelming and it's a lot. So that's the one thing about that. All right, let me jump to this. I'm trying to get this to work. It's not working. I don't know why. All of a sudden, this particular video is not working. But this was Drew Kaufman, and hopefully it'll work in the links in the show notes. You'll be able to see it. It's a little video, Drew Kaufman showing off the new Noun coffee shop which is opening up in LA. They've been doing a soft open. You can go to the patio and stuff like that, but they're redoing the inside. They were showing the counter yesterday, and they wrote down all the names of the people who voted on the Noun coffee prop. I'm sorry, that voted yes on the Noun coffee prop. And they wrote them on the counter before they're putting the new tops on. So it'll be forever on the counters, like underneath in part of the lore. Kind of like the way
Oh, I
you'd
love
write in
that.
cement. I love it so much. I wanted to show it and it's not working, but it made me very happy because I was the first one listed on the list. And
You may
just made
not
me
know
very
this.
happy.
Yeah, you may or may not know this, but so one, I think it's so cool when you see like projects funded 2 years ago and then
Yeah.
start coming live. It's just like not everything happens overnight, and
Yep.
I love these kind of longer term games. And I'm like almost ready to buy a ticket to LA just so I can order a coffee at the
I
coffee
know.
shop. Like I
Same.
just really want to be there. I'm so proud. I feel just so proud to see them actually do it. And nice. Anyway, my question about the prop is, does Nouns own a piece of the coffee shop and future revenue? Like, is it
No.
okay?
No, they didn't set it up that way, but sort of the thinking I think for them was that if it does do really well, that they would maybe, buy additional nouns, which goes back into the treasury, et cetera. It gets tricky to do profit sharing, and especially now that we're a DUNA, which is a decentralized, unincorporated nonprofit association. You can't There's certain things you can't do. It's a little tricky. So this cleanest way to give back to nouns, and this applies to purple as well, is to buy a token. So I would expect that they'd probably go that route once it gets going. It's taken a long time. So I'm so glad to see this all coming together, but there was a lot of there's been a little bit of criticism about how long it's taken and things like that. But you know what? I think it's in the long run, it's going to be worth it. It's totally going to be worth it. So, I love that you mentioned that it's the long
Yeah, and I'm not
games
aware of
are
the
okay.
criticism. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not, because I'm not really a Nouns at all,
Yeah.
and I'm not aware of the criticism. I'm not surprised to hear it
Yeah,
because it's the
because
story.
everybody
Like,
wants everything yesterday. So yeah, I mean it's not unusual.
yeah, and just not a DAO. It's like, yeah, you're funding something, and then it's like, what's
It's a
taking
real
so
thing.
long?
It's a real
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. What's taking so long? Yeah. Because it took a long time. It just did. So anyway, it's really fun to see it coming together. Follow Drew Kaufman for updates. He's been doing a lot of videos, kind of going through the process of them renovating the space that they finally were able to lock down. And it's really fun to kind of watch that progress and see what they're doing and what goes into starting a new coffee shop. It's really cool to see. Derek G. Taylor is the other partner in this, and he owns multiple coffee shops. So this isn't his first rodeo, but it's a much bigger space than Minotti's, and so it's it's a little different animal. So they're very cool to see. Very cool to see it all coming down, and congratulations. And I was very happy to know that my name is under the counter, even if you won't see it. I know it's there. So that was really cool.
I love that.
Yeah, it was really neat. I was like, what a nice thing to do. So me and Chris Carella are in there, and I forget who else. Toady, I'm sure. Yeah. So it was really fun. This was a really fun thing. So this started with 1 like equals 1 minute of running. I'm leaving my house now to run, turning on Strava to track. We'll post screenshot below after. And then there was a lot of likes. So he ran for a very long time. So we did half marathon. Thanks for tuning in, chat. If you're an everyday athlete, comment below. We're working on something for Griv. Griv is his app, his mini app that does check-ins for activity. And I think I reached out to get access because I was like, oh, I'm actually going to do some activity this weekend. I went snorkeling and kayaking. I'm like, that would be cool to track. But I didn't end up getting it set up yet. So this is really cool though. So this reminds me a little bit of Receipts, was sort of the early Griv. And very cool. Go check this out. I don't think it's live yet to everyone. I think it's still invite only, but if you are interested, you can DM Igor and learn more. But very cool. And this was a lot of fun. And this also led to Adrienne's own approach to this. 1 like equals 1 minute of sleeping. I'm putting on my pajamas now, turning 8 sleep all the way to -5 for deep sleep, and I will stay asleep until people stop liking this cast.
Only 146 likes. It was barely a nap.
It's a little nap. She just
I
took
was
a
so
nap.
tired yesterday because I only slept 2 hours the night before.
Oh, so funny. This from Linda. Oh, let me actually do this one first. No, because it's not going to come up. There we go. Let me do Willie's first. This was had the best day ever, which I don't know if Willie ever says anything but that. Demoing noun space and blank dot space at Ethereum Foundation X Nouns World of Apps event today. Can you guess what question I asked the audience? And my answer was, do you know who MySpace Tom is? Anyone remember MySpace Tom was my guess. And he said close. Tom is 3 slides later. I don't see Tom in the picture though. That's a little disappointing.
Maybe he's in the audience.
Yeah, maybe. And so this was from Chaskin, who helped do this event, first event in the books. And I'm so happy with how it went. Huge thanks to everyone who came out, and Lasco for making it special. This won't be the last World of Apps. And then we had this from Linda. Slides from my Farcaster app demo at World of Apps event. Thanks Chaskin for the invite. Covered what Farcaster, embedded wallet, mini app, and channels are. So there you go. If you're interested, you can check out the slides, or if you're going to be doing a similar presentation, it might be helpful. And the links will be in our show notes. But very cool. Lots of events happening for Ethereum New York, and ETH Global, I think, is part of that. And then Nouns did this World of Apps, and there was a whole big event yesterday with artists and a lot of fun. You can see some of it here. I know that Vinny Hager was there, hence the shirt today. The first version of this was Nounstown. So very cool. Looked like a really fun event. Lots of FOMO for me. And more FOMO. This from Patricia X. Lee. Let me slide down just to explain where she was. I'm in LA for a couple days to speak at a conference. While I'm here, USC asked me to also give a presentation at a new student orientation. I decided to speak about the mindset required to embrace new technology in a changing world. From software to hardware to even social media, it felt fitting to reflect. So I brought more Farcaster invite codes tonight. I think it speaks volumes of this incoming cohort at USC that they are so curious and so open-minded to new technology. The future is bright. So that was cool. Very cool to see. Bunch of new folks on the timeline through Patricia. Very exciting. And I'm getting ready to start class on Tuesday. This semester it's going to be a little different because they are going to be floating around Farcaster via the Base app. Been working with Base to get that set up so that they'll have that wallet set up. I may bring them on Farcaster as well, but we'll see. Unlike on the Farcaster app, I'm probably going to just do one app. I think that's all they can handle, but it's going to be interesting. So we'll see how it goes. And 2 more things. They're mostly just poignant or interesting. This from Horsefacts, and I had to go look it up. I'm going to be honest. Running the numbers, and it turns out 5.4% of Farcaster DAU are currently at the gathering of the Juggalos. That's 10x more people than have ever used a composer action. So we had a couple people sharing from, and Driven by Boredom was one of them, that they were at the Juggalos and had their first Waka Flocka sighting. Wasn't Waka Flocka doing something with? They were around. Were they on? Yeah, they were on Farcaster. They're on Farcaster. Yeah, they're on Farcaster. So there you go. I had to look up what the Juggalo. I'm like, what? It's insane cloud posse. So there you go. But I thought that was funny. Have used more than we should start a whole thing of things people have done more than use a composer action. That could be a whole meme.
Okay, I just Googled it and I'm correct. Okay. Like about the third search result is from NPR. Here's what you need to know about Juggalos and insane clown posse.
NPR.
Okay.
Unmatched.
Oh, thank you, NPR. Okay.
Oh, we love you. Sorry.
Do you use composer actions?
I haven't in a long time. I'll be honest.
Oh, okay.
I haven't in a while. I've been since mini apps popped off, I'm more likely to use a mini app than a composer action.
I mean, I just do for my GIFs or my GIFs or whatever, however you pronounce.
For my GIFs, I just upload as an image. So I just pull them from Jiffy. And I have a bunch that are ready to go and I just upload them that way. But that's good to know. That you use it for your GIFs. One last thing. This is from Seneca. The day my kids don't want to hang, I'm going to die. And I told him, as a mom of a teen, I have bad news. Bad news. I will continue to be disillusioned until I get there and face reality. I just thought this was very poignant. It was very light, and there were some really fun comments as well. This touched a lot of people, especially the ones who have little ones. But yeah, there's going to come a day and they will not want to hang with you anymore. And then you will look back at all your pictures and go, remember when they used to like me and wanted to go places with me? And we used to go, it's so funny. It happens very quickly. So enjoy it while you can. Enjoy it while you're like their best friend and they just want to hang with you all the time. Like that goes and it's gone forever. But there'll still moments. There are moments. I was feeling that as when he said that, I'm like, oh, I was feeling that all weekend. I was with my son and we did our little trip and there were times that we had a lot of fun, but there were times when he was very much his 17-year-old self. And I was like, oh, I miss your 7-year-old self when you were just happy to do all the things.
So, it happens so fast. Yeah. Like, the teenagers don't want to hang out with you and then they go off to college and it just like time just goes by so fast. I'm like, how do I have a college kid? Like you're gonna like just full on adult. You're an adult.
You're gonna have two in a year from now.
Oh my God. I just sent my oldest off to college. She's moving into an apartment. She's flying and literally just sent her off on a plane with 4 gigantic bags of things for her to move herself in. She almost missed her connection. She was like, and she sent me a text and she said, oh my God. She goes, Mom, she goes, 4 dudes asked to help me with my bags yesterday in the airport. I said no to all of them. I'm like, oh, I'm so proud of you. we don't need your help, guys. Okay. Very sweet of them. But I was like, I am not helping her move in. So she's showing up at an apartment. Yeah. I'm helping her financially. Her financially.
But not like you're not there to actually do the work.
But she is going, she is taking herself to buy all her bedding and her kitchen supplies. And I am very proud of her.
Yeah, that's big. It's a big move. I'll be sending mine off a year from now. So it's like we're heading into the final year. And there's something next Monday. It's like a Monday. There's like a senior sunrise, and they all go down to the beach, and because where we live, and the parents can go as well. And I'm like, he's like, you don't have to go, and I'm like, listen, buddy, I'm going to all the things. He's like, it's really early. I'm like, I'm going to all the things. Every time you say you don't have to go, I'm going to double check because I am going to go. I'm going to go to all the things. I'm going to embarrass you, and you're just going to have to deal with it. Like, let's get this straight right now. This is my last year. You're my only kid. This is happening. Yeah. So there we go.
We are seniors now.
We are seniors now.
We are going to prom.
We are going through this.
I will say for people, right? So you're going like sending the first,
did it.
you're sending the kid off and becoming empty
Yeah.
nester all in the same
All
year. Like it's a lot.
It's all the same thing. Yeah.
I will say for me, and
Yeah.
people talk about like sending your kid to college, like what that does.
Yeah.
I was fine when she went. I was a mess her like the senior year as she was like leading up to
Yeah.
it, like with her
Sure.
home.
Yeah.
And then once I was ready by the time she left.
Yeah.
And I also have 2 more at home to
By
keep
the
me
yeah.
busy of
And
like,
by the way, this is my theory. That's the reason teenagers get so annoying is so that you're not as upset when they leave.
yeah, they have to leave.
'Cause they have to leave. So it's like, you know. Anyway, okay, that's enough of us. That's enough of that. But it's been fun.
Yeah,
It's been a
welcome to
little
the
long
mom show.
today.
Welcome
to the mom show. I know. They're all like, you're so old. They're all like our kids' age or slightly older. So besides a couple of y'all. All right. That's it for us. It's
Okay.
been a happy Friday. Anything else, Adrienne, before we call it?
I love Farcaster. Half of our Farcaster friends are in their 20s. And I don't think
I
don't
want
think
to
people
test something. I just saw
Yeah,
something
what?
up here. I want to test this. Show comments
Saw
on
some?
stage. I think this will auto show all the comments. Let's see
as
what
they
happens
come in. Yeah,
as
let's
they come
play.
in. I'm guessing. Oh no, maybe not. Oh yeah, there it is. Look, it's like
Oh.
they added a little Twitch
Oh, it looks
version of
very
this.
twitchy.
Very twitchy.
I'm gonna go
Very
hug my
twitchy.
mom after this. Yes, Mika, do that. go hug your mom.
Oh, but then we lose it
That's
in
on
the
Twitter.
yeah.
No, because we've never gotten Twitter comments.
No, we
Why?
have.
But how can?
But I'm not seeing
Oh,
it
you're
now
right. But we
in
can't
our
respond.
list. Yeah, we're not seeing it in our list, which I don't love.
But I haven't
So
seen any Twitter comments come
you're
through
right. I
on
haven't
my-
either. I think they got deprecated. We used to see them, but now they're not showing up in our little list. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna go hug my mom after this. Oh, they're showing up the top. Oh, that's weird.
on the top of what?
At the top of the list of the comments.
Oh, because
yeah.
look at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it's doing something weird now. All right, sorry, I was
Twitter
doing live testing.
servers. There we go.
Live testing of the show comments on stage. Not sure I like that. I think I'm going back to regular. But interesting. So now they're adding a little Twitch feature. But that was interesting. Okay. Anyway, thanks, friends. It's been a lot of fun. We'll see you on the timeline, and we'll be back on Monday. Do we have a guest on Monday?
No.
The 18th. Was there
Unless you
supposed to be a
scheduled-
potential
unless you
guest?
scheduled
Oh, I know what
one.
it was. I think we were going to try to have Chintan, but then he couldn't come that day. So from base, but I think he's coming a different day, right? Something like that. Or maybe I'm imagining that completely. Anyway, we'll see you on Monday. Have a lovely weekend. And with that, everybody, bye-bye.